Okay, so now this is the time when you, especially the guests, if you have any questions about our club, anything about membership, about how our club works, now is a great time to ask because you have the panel of experts at your service. All right.
So the first question is, all this can be found online for confirmation if we forget, right? Okay.
You mean like meeting information?
No, like the different types of courses.
By courses, do you mean pathways?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that probably I'm the second most knowledgeable person on pathways in this group, so I'll take your question. So pathways is the name of the Toastmasters learning courses. So if you decide to join our club as a member, you will get to choose a learning pathway. A pathway has kind of different directions to it. And it's sort of like a self-paced, self-directed course designed by Toastmasters International. We have pathways that have a mix of speaking and leadership projects. And by leadership, I mean being part of more of the admin of the club, like helping plan meetings and special events, and helping out with running our club, which is great leadership, and also probably like small business experience as well. Or you can choose a pathway that's really all about speaking. It's just 100% speeches. So what I would say is if you're serious about joining our club, you are welcome to go to Toastmasters International homepage and have a look at the different pathway descriptions. You can look at that before you join as a member if you want to see if there's something that's especially aligned with your personal interests. So yeah, I encourage all of you to check out Toastmasters homepage to see about the pathways. All right, does that help with your question?
Yeah,
Thank you.
fine.
Okay, good question. How about some other questions from the audience? All right, Vishal.
Do you guys enter into competitions?
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Chuka, I'm going to give this to you.
So we're actually almost about to going into a competition next in February. So the 29th of February is our next competition. We're going to Warwick, the University of Warwick. We have an inter-university. Well, the University of Warwick has an inter-university competition whereby people, so 3 of our club members are going off to give public speeches at Warwick, and they're going to compete with other universities. You want to speak?
Yeah, go for it. Do you want to give a pitch for Warwick, Harry?
Yes.
Yeah, come on up here.
Okay.
Yay! Right, you can do it.
Oh, you want to hear your speech?
No, I just stuck my hand up to say, remind them that I'm doing a session next week.
Oh, right,
okay.
okay.
But if you want to say a few words about the Warwick competition now, why not?
So, I was actually the guy who started that competition. It's really, really good fun.
Cool.
Obviously I'm biased, so I would tell you this, but it is really, really fun. You can go as a spectator as well, and the standard is really high. It's basically like going to a TEDx event for free. And if you actually participate, it will be literally the experience of a lifetime. It's a massive event, and it's a thing that's really going to be close to your heart for a very long time. Next week, next week I will be giving a little tips session, just because I organised the first one, and I was there for last year's one, and I have access to my contacts at Warwick. So I know the judging scheme, basically. So that's why I'm going to give you a few tips to hopefully help give you a little bit of an advantage. So if you're interested, come to that. And yeah, once again, it's really fun.
Yay! Thank you, Harry. This is the perfect time to talk about that. Okay, any other questions about how our club runs, or maybe questions on membership, perhaps?
Just add that on the caption. You can still sign up for the competition if you join our club now, and we will subsidize your train tickets as well.
All right, thank you for adding that. Hey, any more questions? Maybe we should talk a little bit about membership. And Xiaolei, would you like to kind of go over the sort of timeline of how you become a member in our club? Because I bet that's a question on many people's minds.
If you're in Imperial, you could directly buy the membership on the union website. And you first join our club, buying the basic membership, which is £50. And then you can choose to join Toastmaster. We encourage everyone who join our club to also join Toastmaster. It's a commitment. And with people not from Imperial, So first of all, for people in Imperial, we actually get 15% discount as students. And if you're not from Imperial, you can also join our club to pay the normal Toastmaster membership, which is $90 per year. If you join as a new member, there are also $20 like new member join fee. That's all. And for people in Imperial, we get 50% discount for all these fees.
So in other words, it's a great idea to join while you're a student, so you'll get quite a good discount on your Toastmasters membership. All right, any other questions? How about from some people at the back? How about some questions on our club or what we do?
Just out of curiosity, it's not to do with this club, but have any of you ever done one-on-one public speaking, and how would you compare it to Toastmasters, the structure of Toastmasters?
Has anybody heard of that?
One-on-one, where you have like Florian who came in, he is a one-on-one tutor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, from what I've seen, I can see how this would work so much better for a person because you're actually practicing working, speaking in front of an audience.
Oh,
But
so
I just wondered if any of you have ever done one-on-one.
okay, so thanks for clarifying, Remy, because what you're describing as one-on-one sounds an awful lot like our mentoring program, which our club also offers. So as well, if you decide to join our club, not only will you get the lovely weekly experience of hanging out with this friendly group and practicing in front of the audience, but you will also be entitled to one-on-one. I thought one-on-one was maybe like a brand name of a type of public speaking service or something. Yes, I was just making sure. You'll also get one-on-one public speaking coaching from a mentor. So membership also means that you get assigned a mentor in the club. You can talk to our VPE of Paula and talk about like maybe the kind of person you'd like to be mentored by. Maybe you would like to be mentored by a native English speaker. Maybe you'd like to be mentored by somebody of your own gender or your own cultural background. Maybe not, but or somebody who's studying the same subject as you are. And we will work to pair you up with a person who should be a good fit, personality and interest-wise. So you'll get to have at least 3 one-to-one coaching sessions on speaking, and that's where you and your mentor meet up, usually outside of the meeting. Like you might want to rent one of the group study rooms over in the library. You can walk through your whole presentation with your mentor, and he or she will give you personalized feedback. This is great if you're still building up your confidence with speaking in front of the audience, and maybe you just aren't there yet with your nerves and your self-esteem to put yourself out there to the whole audience. It's sometimes a little easier having some constructive criticism from somebody who you're just having more the one-to-one interaction with. So we actually have an aspect of one-to-one coaching here in this very club. Right, any other questions? All right, you, James.
So I think to buy the membership, you have to be a member of the union.
That's true.
And as I'm no longer a student, do you know how to become a member of the union?
So if you're an alumni, we've actually had this situation before. I'm glad you brought that up, James. Did you want to take this one, Xiaolei?
You could join union. You can still join union as a life member. I think it's £40 for whole time or for 1 year. Yeah, and then from that you could join any student club. Union.
Thank you.
And you can also just join as a member of Toastmasters, right, and be part of our club. Isn't that true? Like say James could just join
without
Toastmasters.
student discount.
Without the student discount, that would be the, so just sort of, I'm sure you can kind of maybe work on the pricing and see what would make the most economic sense for you, yes.
Yeah, thanks.
But we're quite flexible with the rules. We really try to accommodate people from outside of Imperial too, because we like the diversity. All right, any other questions?
Yeah, I think that brings us to the end of the Q&A
Okay.
session. Thank you.
All right.
All right.